Actor Keanu Reeves is back on the big screen as an assassin in John Wick, Chapter 4. Film and movie critic Elliot Collins had the chance to see the film, and he joins us this morning with his thoughts. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
My son is a huge John Wick fan.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to the 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th in these series, sometimes they run a little thin, but you're telling me this one's good.
This is the accumulation of all 3 chapters. Wow. The action is just as big as you can imagine. Definitely recommend seeing it in IMAX. It's Keanu Reeves. He's solidified himself as one of the best action characters of all time. This movie is so action-packed. Action. It can get repetitive in some franchises, but this franchise has found a way to keep leveling itself up. So it's a great time. This is what you see the movies for.
And it's had a good story thread going through it as well.
Correct. Yeah, we're seeing John Wick coming to all heads as far as leading up to him defeating the High Table, and what comes with that is just a wave of assassins just across the world, and you have some of the best action heroes. You have Donnie Yen, who's making his appearance in this film. It's just a globe-trotting action spectacle.
Would you anticipate a John Wick 5?
They left the door open for possibilities. They do have some spin-offs they announced with the ballerina, with Ana de Armas, and you have a television show, The Continental. So there's a little bit of a door open there for John Wick 5.
All right, let's move on to Scream 6.
Yeah, so as a horror fan, this is a franchise I've grown up with in the early 90s, and I can't believe we're 6 chapters into that franchise, but now taking it to New York. So the stakes are higher. The storyline, the characters we got from Scream 5 have carried over to this one, and again, we're in New York, so just the imaginative, creative things that they do in this film is just taking it to another level, and this was just such a fun film.
With more potential victims.
Yes, you're in New York. You know, people are minding their business. You can hear someone scream. It's just another
scary
Tuesday.
Enough in New York already. They don't need screaming there. All right, we got Dungeons and Dragons coming too. Now, I haven't heard much about this one.
So I've never played D&D, but I have some friends that played it. So I was on the fence because I never played. What am I going to really relate to it? But it's early in the year, but this is the most surprising film of the year for me. This film was just so much fun. The cast, it kind of has like a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it. We have this kind of family that's broken and coming together, and Chris Pine is just fantastic. Michelle Rodriguez is great, and it's just fantasy, high-level, fun fantasy for the whole family to see.
Wow. I mean, this is a hot month for movies.
It is. It is a fantastic month for movies, and we're closing out with Dungeons and Dragons, and I highly recommend people to take their family to see it this weekend.
What are you seeing down the road that you're hearing buzz about?
Well, next month is another big month. We have Super Mario film coming out. We have the new Dracula core comedy with Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage, and then for, again, horror fans, we have the new Ari Aster film, Beau is Afraid, and then Evil Dead Rise. So March is just like the beginning of the rest of this year. So it's going to be a really great month for
Things
films.
are recovering from the pandemic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Getting caught up. All right, thank you, Elliot. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
If you're interested in hearing more reviews from Elliot, just stop by his house sometime. He'd be happy to come out and talk with you. But I would suggest that you head on over to his YouTube page. The link is on your screen right now, and we will also post this segment at KMOV.com/